Everyone online believed Clara DC was a rising queen in the beauty world. Her page was filled with flawless skin, luxury handbags, hotel mirrors, and captions about self-love and hustle. People assumed her skincare brand was doing wonders. Comments poured in every day. Teach us your secret. Soft life looks good on you. Your business must be booming. Clara DC would smile at her phone, but it was a dry smile, empty of joy. The truth was far from what people imagined. The neatly labeled jars of herbal cream sitting on her shelves were nothing more than decorations. Some months she barely sold 10 pieces, yet her bank account kept growing, heavy with money that did not come from business, ads, or influencing. One night in her luxury apartment at Silver Bay Heights, Clara locked her bedroom door, slid under her bed, and dragged out a small wooden box wrapped in dark red cloth. Inside the box was a snail, unlike any normal snail. Strange symbols crawled slowly across its shell, shifting as if breathing. Looking at it for too long made the eyes ache. Clara swallowed hard and whispered, "Good evening, my helper." Fear lived inside her, but love for money lived louder. Her phone rang. It was Al-Haji Karim, a powerful contractor from the capital. "I just remembered you," he said casually. "I'm sending you money now." Seconds later, her phone beeped. $2 million entered her account. 10 minutes after that call, the man forgot she ever existed. That was how the snail worked. Far away in a crowded place called Riverbend Junction, life was squeezing two young women dry. Clara DC's story was the dream. Chioma and her friend lived the reality. Chioma spent her days hawking bottled water under the sun. Every evening she scrolled through her cracked phone, watching people live the life she could not touch. That night, she showed Clara DC's page to her friend.
Look at her, she's incredible.
"See this girl?" Chioma said quietly. "Same age as us."
Amazing.
They counted the day's earnings. After transport and restocking, less than 500 nuri remained. Their rent deadline was near. Hunger, fear, and frustration pushed Chioma into a dangerous thought. "What if we message her?" she suggested. "Pretend we want to buy her skincare." Desperation overpowered shame. To their surprise, Clara DC replied and invited them over. When Chioma arrived at the luxury apartment the next day, she almost turned back. The security guard looked at her worn clothes with doubt. Inside, everything sparkled. Clara DC appeared calm, confident, untouchable. Chioma fell to her knees and begged,
Please help me. I want to be like you." "Why do you want that?" "Because you're everything I aspire to be."
But after the door closed, a memory returned like thunder. The warning she once received echoed in her head. When your strength starts fading, bring replacements. That night, she called Chioma back and pretended to have changed her mind. Clara DC took Chioma shopping, transformed her appearance, and promised a new life. Then she took her deep into a remote forest community known as Obaru Hills, where fear hung thick in the air. Inside a small shrine sat an old spiritualist with white, lifeless eyes. He brought out another snail, its shell marked with moving signs. "This creature bends human desire," he said, "but every shortcut has rules. Feed it regularly, never lose it, pay your share, bring others when called. Failure meant replacement." Chioma trembled, but thoughts of poverty silenced her fear. She agreed. The results were instant. Powerful men became weak around her. Money flowed without resistance. Cars, apartments, foreign trips. Chioma escaped poverty overnight. She sent money home, upgraded her life, and convinced herself she was smarter than the curse. Then one night, in celebration and carelessness, she forgot the feeding ritual. The snail escaped. Her body began to change. Her neck stiffened. Her movements slowed. Doctors found nothing wrong. In panic, she was taken back to the shrine. The old man laughed. "The payment has been collected." Chioma died days later, her body no longer human. Clara DC vanished shortly after. The wealth dried up. The luxury disappeared. In Riverbend Junction, people still whisper the story. They tell young girls who chase fast money and social media lifestyles. Not everything shiny is clean. Not every shortcut leads forward. Real success grows slowly but safely, Fast wealth always demands a terrible price. Some things cost more than money. Some snails should never be touched. Moral lesson. Anything that promises instant wealth without effort will eventually demand your life, your peace, or your soul. Patience may be painful, but it protects. Integrity may be slow. Choose the long road of honesty over the short path of destruction, because no amount of money is worth losing yourself. They say that when a woman